Alright, so today you're gonna learn how to transfer 8mm and Super 8mm using the KODAK Digitizer. Format will be an MP4 and resolution will be 1296. So if you have those cool old movies, maybe your grandpa, those from the 60s or 70s, and you want to digitize those things, well, this is the video you're waiting for. Let's do that right now. Alright, so how we doing, everyone? I'm Dario and this is MEDIABOXENT. So today we're going to overview. I'm going to show you all the buttons and how this thing works. Right, you will be able to see everything in this video and how to do the transfer in a little secret, and then we're going to use the computer as well too. But first, follow MEDIABOXENT, super simple right there on the side, and the notification bell. Why? Because we have more tech, electronics, video, digital equipment, and things like that. It will help you in the next projects. If you look into digitizer, movies, and much more, well, this is the channel you're looking for. So let's move on and let me show you how the whole thing works. Alright, so we have the KODAK Digitizer, a super easy digitizer film, 8mm and Super 8, remember, no audio. One of the benefits, you have a 5-inch screen. So remember that when you transfer, it's going to be a 1296p, the resolution 20 frames per second. Super easy to navigate. It has a multi-language like French, English, Spanish, Dutch, and another one. We're going to check that one out too. One of the benefits too comes with a big the wheel here, so that's nice too. And here is where you're going to load your films. When you load your film, by the way, it comes with this little adapter. So this is the adapter that you're going to use here, and so in this case this moves free because this is going to roll that way, right? So it's move that free. And then here comes with also with this adapter, but in this case you don't need it. So if you have another roll with the big hole, you're going to use this adapter, but this one is the one that's going to roll in. So film goes this way and it goes up there. So the screen here will allow you to switch between 8mm and Super 8. We are in a Super 8mm now. Now if you're looking in the back, it's pretty straightforward. We got power coming in. So we have the USB cable if you want to. I have it plugged in because I'm going to show that later on. And we have put an SD card. Now in this card, I did install 128 gigabytes. I don't remember if the manual shows that, but by the way, it's here. I don't remember seeing it, but I tried it's 128 and it works perfect. And I think if even 128 gigabytes is overkill for this, but works perfect in that case. So now, what I'm going to do, let's go over how you load in the trick. How to get that exactly in the frames, or how to load the movie through. It looks easy through here, but it's a pretty trick right there. All right, so let's go over some of the menus first. So first we got capture. You navigate through here, left and right, up and down. So we're gonna press OK. At this point we have record. So if you said you press OK, it starts recording. Let's bring it down. That's adjusted the frame, so we can adjust the frame there. I'm gonna show that later on. And here we can adjust doing exposure, no sharpen, and much more. So we click OK, and I'm going to go back one more time. And then if we go into the menu, we can hit OK. Here we can look the recording. So if I press OK, I can actually play the one already pre-record. All right, so let's see right there. Let's go a longer one and get that one, and you see that's the one I record. Now let's go back here. Sure, we can delete if you want. So let's go back. Now we can rewind it and fast forward. Remember, to rewind it, you need to change. I tell you that you need to swap the one on the left to the right, and we need to swap it for be able to rewind. Now, if you're gonna do fast forward, well, if fast forward is locked to here, you need to unlock it from the bottom. So what's going to happen? You need to unlock it from here to be able to move forward, because it's locked with the latches right over there. So we got that up to now. Perfect. So now we're going to go back and we're going to go into settings. In settings you get OK, and it's pretty simple. So we had language, and we see we have the Spanish, right, English, French, Dutch, and Italian. Let's go back over here. Later on I'll show you how to do that. Okay, we can erase the card and factory reset. I don't think anything's safe. I guess factory reset in case you choose language, but that will be the only thing that change, because nothing else will change. All right, so let's go back into the main menu. It's pretty simple, straightforward. Now let's load up the movie first. Okay, so this part is very important. Okay, to release this, you're gonna press this way and release it. Now if you pay attention, let's see, we can have something to show you. If you look right here, that's a little latch right there. There is a latch right there, and there is a latch right here, and there is another latch right over there too. So the film needs to go inside those latches. Now, if you show the instruction, they will tell you to bring the movie this way. It's super hard. I couldn't get it that way, and I think the best way, right? The best way is this way. So we have the movie on the left side, and what we need to do is make sure this is a little bit down this way. So we're gonna head it that way. You put your finger there, and then you slice it between the two latches. It needs to be between the two latches. If not, it's not gonna work. Then you have pay focus and all kind of things. So we do that there. We move it forward. Okay. And for me, I think it is the best way to do this. The other way around, I could not do it. And you see that is there, and yeah, you have to make it. Yes, it's right there, the latch. So one is in, it's perfect, no problem. And I think is there. I want to make sure that there too. Yes. All right. So now we need to move forward the film, and we need a lot of film to go out. Okay. We can push the lid on, but I'm gonna go and release a lot of film that side because we need. I'll show you that in a second. I want to make sure those can go out of the track. All right, and I think I need some more. All right, I think we are fine. At this point, we lock it. Make sure you choose that, all right? In this case, we are in a super 8mm. All right, let's go back and roll up the movie now. All right, so first we get it right here, right? So this is the loose part. We use a little adapter because that's where the movie is. Came with a big hole right there. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna send it through here, as you see there, and through there. So now my next step is grab the movie from here. You go this way. We just follow, pretty simple, right? This way, and that way. And it's not even enough. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna push it from here. Okay, we're gonna go that way. We're gonna feed out. All right, feed more. Okay, perfect. The only way. Then now we close it. Nothing to do that when it's already rolled up this way. And now we move to this. So make sure this locks. Make sure that notch is with the light right here. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring this way. We'll bring this here. Sorry, my hand is in the middle of the film, but and right there, and we roll up a little bit. All right, perfect. That's why you need some extra. All right, so now we got it, right? As we see right there. So I'm gonna keep it right there. So remember how we navigate from the top. So I'm gonna use the arrows up and down. This pretty much so that you guys see that as well too. A little challenge to try to record this video with all these cameras and trying to get all points of view for you guys to understand how this thing works. At this point, I want to show you. Now we know how this works. I'll bring the camera down just to show you later on. All right, so settings. So we're gonna go in the capture mode. I'm gonna just move a little bit just to get the frames in, because right now the frames are off. So I'm gonna click OK, capture, and we're gonna go up for a second, and I'm gonna just get the frames on it. All right, that's it. I'm gonna stop it right there. Let's stop it. I know now the frames are perfect, so I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna adjust the frames adjustment now. Because if we do that, we're right in the middle, so that's why I like to do this way. So we're gonna press OK. At this point, we can zoom in, if you see that, see, and zoom out. So we can adjust it. We can bring this up or down. So we're gonna go out there, make sure it looks nice, right? And if there is more film that way, no. So we can adjust the frame. And I think I can go there and I can zoom out a little bit, right? And let's bring that down. We don't want to see that border. And let's go back a little bit. All right, so that's perfect. So we have that thing all around. Perfect. At that point we click OK. All right, if you can make more adjustment, if you wanted the picture, I think I need at this point, I think maybe in a color makes a difference, but this is a black and white. And when we are right there, we're gonna press OK. And right now what it's doing is actually recorded frame by frame. All right, frame by frame, 20 frames. So this is a 7 minutes movie, so I think it will take about maybe 30 minutes or something that way. So you need to have patience, but leave it alone and it will do the whole entire frame. Now the way you see it this way, now when you play it, it shows perfect. Remember, there is no sound in this thing. I'm going to bring down so you guys can see that right there. You see that? All right, so at this case I think it's good enough. Let's stop it there. Okay, let's stop that, and we can see now what we record. That's perfect. Now we can come back, we see all the movies, remember, and we can come back here, and if we go to the original menu, we can go back right there, main menu, and we click OK. We can play forward and rewind or whatever we want to do. Now my next section is transfer to a laptop. Super easy to do that as well too. Let's do that right now. All right, so we are ready now. So we went all the way from capture to settings. We press OK, and then we go upload. We press OK, and now automatically FTC got detected right on my computer. So let's navigate into my drive. I know it's the E drive, file scan, movie, and display my movie right there. You see that? It's sure there's just no movie, but if you see, right? All right, as you see, it was pretty simple, right? Just grab all the movies you have right there, maybe from a family, you know, or some cool old movies, or something from grandpa, something that way from the 60s, 70s, and now you can trump it all. In reality, it's super easy. It's just, from my points, from my side, yeah, it was a little complicated because the cameras and all these things I had to try to put it in to just really to show you guys the tutorial. And it got a lot of things in the middle of the way to work around, but in reality, it's super easy. One, you just put it in, you know, put record, capture, and walk away. Come back 7-10 minutes later, whatever all the movie is, and you're done. Now you can try, you know, share the social network or between your friends and family. That's what you need to do. So guys, what I'm going to do for you, I will leave the link so you can go and buy this product. I think it's pretty cool. This is the Kodak. One of the benefits is the future screen, right? And it's super easy really to use, right? Not much into it. I'll leave you the link, and remember to subscribe and follow because we're going to bring more tech like that. See you next time.